Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Xinfin Network, aka XDC. So let's just dive in. And let's start off with this tweet here from Finality. So they are quoting this article, which we will be opening here in a second. But we do see the tweet says the UK has given legal clarity on the issuance of digital assets, a major step forward in the adoption of blockchain technology in finance. I want you guys to understand that the UK has been very, very pro crypto. They want to become a crypto hub. They understand the efficiencies, the cost as well of falling behind on crypto adoption. So they want to be ahead of this. And it's been a discussion that we've been having on this channel for a while because obviously we do talk about what's happening in the US with crypto, mainly because of the XRP lawsuit. But the thing is that the UK is moving very fast, and they have a specific use case that they are trying to utilize DLT for, and that is trade finance. Now, like I said, the race is on to become a crypto hub. Hong Kong recently just announced that they want to become a crypto hub with new regulations. The UAE wants to become a crypto hub. And obviously, like I said, the UK is becoming very pro crypto. We actually do see top 20 crypto hub cities around the world. You see London being the first one, Dubai being the second one. New York is questionable. I think that this is a little bit inaccurate because I know that New York has been pretty rough with crypto adoption. Maybe things have changed, but overall, we do know that the UK has been a big one. They've been a force to be reckoned with around crypto adoption. And this announcement itself is very, very large because we do see the UK provides legal clarity on issuance of digital securities via blockchain. LawTech UK, a government-backed and industry-led group tasked with promoting the use of English law in the UK's jurisdictions in the context of novel technologies, has determined that the UK legal framework is fit for purpose in relation to the issue of digital securities. And this is with DLT technology. We see the assessment will provide legal clarity for market participants conducting transactions in debt or equity securities issued and or transferred using DLT or blockchain-based systems. So very, very huge announcement. And we do see the conclusion that it is possible to issue digital securities under English law without the need for any further legislation is a major milestone, he says. It brings certainty to the digital securities market and reinforces the role that English law plays in the UK's continued position as a global leader in financial services. And yeah, I really do want you guys to understand that we are starting to see a big shift here. And we even see that the task force has previously published legal guidelines on the status of crypto assets and smart contracts and published digital dispute resolution rules for on-chain digital relationships and smart contracts, which this actually helps benefit digitizing and tokenizing trade finance. So pretty big announcement here. Like I said, the UK has been adamant about becoming a crypto leader and they want to adopt this technology before it is too late. Now, also, you see over here from Crypto Nerd D. Now, we do focus on trade finance on this channel when we talk about XDC. I know that there's a lot of opportunity outside of trade finance as well with Xinfin, but the main reason why we do talk about trade finance is because it is their specialty, very similar to XRP, right? With XRP, we talk about cross-border payments a lot because it's a $156 trillion market, and Ripple is going after it, utilizing XRP as a bridge currency, and we kind of look at XDC because, again, on XDR, I should say on Xinfin, they are trying to tokenize and digitize trade finance as a whole, opening the door of opportunity to really kind of boost economic growth around trade finance and trade finance leading countries around the world. And we do see here the ICC UK C4DTI says in a statement that the project will be delivered by the end of 2023, making the UK the first G7 economy to implement this issue and saving hundreds of millions of pounds in lost funding that can be better spent facilitating real trade transactions. Prevention of duplicate financing through the use of privacy-preserving technology is something that Monetago has created and is available to lenders to stop duplicate financing fraud today. In collaboration with the ICC UK, C4DTI, and the UK's trade finance community, we can all increase confidence to lend by shutting fraudsters out of the ecosystem, enabling more financing to be extended to boost trade and promote economic growth in the UK. The C4DTI says in a statement that the project will be delivered by the end of 2023, making the UK the first G7 economy to implement this issue and saving hundreds of millions of pounds in lost funding that can be better spent facilitating real trade transactions. This is what I mean by the UK is moving very fast. In fact, the UK has overshadowed almost every other nation out there by, putting in the proper work and time to not only look at regulatory frameworks, but also boost economic growth within the UK utilizing DLT and crypto technology, and also bringing a facelift to the trade finance area, because the trade finance area is a huge one. In fact, when we actually go over here, so this is a post going all the way back to October of last year. This is from the gov.uk's website, and we do see paperless trade for the UK businesses to boost growth. Economic Trade Documents Bill ends need for paper-based trading documents. And we do see down here, the bill will make digital documentation legally recognized, reduce admin costs, and make it easier for British firms to buy and sell internationally. Processing times for electronic documents cut to 20 seconds and carbon emissions reduced by at least 10%. British businesses will be able to trade easier, faster, and cheaper around the world thanks to the new plans to remove needless paperwork. And we actually do see down here, the Electronic Trade Documents Bill, expected to be introduced in Parliament today, will boost the UK's international trade, already worth more than, this is in dollars by the way, about $1.7 trillion worth, and will reduce the estimated 28.5 billion paper trade documents printed and flown around the world daily. So that's huge, right? And we do see down here business-to-business documents such as bills of lading, a contract between parties involved in shipping goods, and bills of exchange used to help importers and exporters complete transactions currently have to be paper-based due to long-standing laws. But this is why they are trying to disrupt this through MLATR, a harmonized approach to digitizing trade finance as a whole. See, I really do think that what they have planned, for example, we even see this quote here, which is a big one that we're going to get to in a second, but because of their plans and what they want to do, harmonizing this regulatory approach to utilizing this technology to not only bring a facelift to digital trade, but also ultimately disrupt every single aspect of it, I think that this is going to open the door for a lot more adoption of the digitization aspect of things, which will open the door of opportunity for DLT to be utilized within almost every process around the world, with businesses, banking, the door of opportunity is massive, right? And we do see here, our digital-first plans will make it easier for the country's firms to buy and sell around the world, driving growth, supercharging our economy, cutting carbon, and boosting productivity. And everything after this quote, as you guys do see down here, they're basically putting a facelift on everything around businesses. They want to become a leader within the world to boost global trade. And honestly, as we do focus on the bigger picture, like everything that we know of around these documents and things like that, like look at everything that will be disrupted through electronic trade. Bills of exchange, promissory notes, bill of lading, ships delivery orders, warehouse receipts, mates receipts, marine insurance policies, cargo insurance certificates, like everything will be digitized. And we even see here the publication of the bill is a game changer with huge economic gains to be made for trade if companies digitize systems and remove paper. Trade plays a huge role in the global economy, so digitization is vital to establishing a more sustainable system. Real-time transactional data will enable us to gather far richer, more insightful information to help us track and monitor the flow of sustainable goods and finance across the system. This is simply not possible if information is held on paper documents. And yeah, I think that this also goes hand in hand with like ISO 20022, richer data, more transparent data. Everything that we know of is being disrupted. And also, as we go look at the World Economic Forum as well as IBM, so I've these two documents open over here. So IBM's post from November of 2021 discusses the idea of electronic trade documents. A law in the UK may spur global regulatory push towards trade finance and insurance digitization. I believe that we are starting to see this now, with the UK becoming more and more serious about their electronic trade documents bill and also just their bill in general to digitize these systems. I do believe that it's going to spark an accelerant to spread fast around the world to not only push towards trade finance and insurance digitization, but also digitization of every single major system. You got to remember that everything as we know it today is inefficient compared to what it could be utilizing technology through DLT, crypto, blockchain, whatever you want to call it. We are seeing the evolution before our eyes within a lot of these major systemic areas of opportunity, and I do want everyone to understand like how big of an opportunity this actually is when you have all these major banks, all these massive names tied to this. It's only going to continue to spread faster and faster. We even do see over here recently, from last year, the UK's proposed law to digitize documents and trade finance transactions will benefit SME traders. Yeah, it will benefit everyone. Like, this is, and they've been planning this for a very long time, by the way. We even see down here that the ICC estimates that digitizing trade documents could generate $28.41 billion in new economic growth by 2024 and free up $282 billion in efficiency saving. Like, this is huge. So it's a no-brainer move for them. It really is a no-brainer move for them. They're going to move very fast on this, and also even recently on the 23rd of last month, digitizing the city, how the UK's financial system is scrapping paper. Digitization is key to ensuring London's position as a global financial center. Digitizing the remaining paper share certificates, accelerating settlement cycles, and updating market architecture will contribute to this transformation. Collaboration with all city stakeholders is needed to cement UK's reputation as a financial innovator. Yeah, modernization of the entire system. Like, this is, I love to see this. From enhancing shareholder democracy to digitizing shares, the UK has been handed a once-in-a-generational opportunity to strengthen its competitiveness as a capital raising center. Technology is the key, and millions of investors could benefit alongside the companies in which they invest. And yeah, I do believe that Xinfin, XDC will be one of them. I think that as we focus on trade finance, I think that as we focus on digitization as a whole, like, we all have this massive opportunity in front of us. It's a once in a lifetime, once in a generation opportunity. This is huge. This is huge. All right. Even over here from the ICC, so I have this PDF file, and this is actually, what's the title of this? So this is the United Kingdom creating a modern digital trade ecosystem. So as we go down here, right, it gives us a little bit of a cost basis on these transactions. So first off, they do believe that the ambition of the Commonwealth Connectivity Agenda is to increase intra-Commonwealth trade to $2 trillion by 2020 or by 2030. Sorry. And this is through their G7 framework with Unthinkable in promoting MLATR, which is going to be that harmonized approach to digitization of these paper documents. But as we do focus down here, we do see the digital trading system currently operates on antiquated systems and laws, in some cases dating back centuries. A typical trade transaction involves up to 27 documents, 9 of which relate to the transfer of possession, and can cost $80,000 per transaction and take up to 2 to 3 months to process. Think about that. In total, 4 billion documents move across the trade ecosystem at any given time, creating inefficiencies that slow trade down and hamper growth and innovation. Through undertaking necessary legislative reform, we can create an enabling legal environment for paperless trade that will enhance SME participation in trade and underpin the economic recovery. Like, this is a game changer. This is an absolute game changer. Think about those inefficiencies. I mean, like, this is a big issue. And think about, like, cross-border payments, right? We've talked about cross-border payments. Like, this is also a bigger issue as well. Like, just right around the same base point. It's a big, big game changer. Now, also, I do want to end this video off with one last document. And it's just this one. Creating a modern trade ecosystem. The economic case to reform UK law and align to the UNCITRAL model law on electronic transferable records, MLATR. If you guys go and have some time, I really do want you guys to go and check this out because this shows just how big of an opportunity we have. It also goes in depth on a few things, right? So, first off, there are fewer SMEs exporting over the past 24 months, and they have seen their revenues and employment fall while larger businesses have been able to become more efficient. The whole focus point here is on SMEs. SMEs. SMEs have a big issue, right? And by the way, these are some of the big banks that are tied to this. SMEs have a big issue. And in fact, when we take a look at some of the efficiency savings here, you can see it all. There's $224 billion worth of efficiency savings. There's $25 billion worth of generation in new economic growth. And this could all be realized right now. Right now, up to a 75% reduction in number of days needed for processing documents. Like, I want you guys to understand how big this is. 92% of respondents said digitization will speed up trade finance processes. Legal reform will position the UK as the first G7 economy to align to MLATR, enabling it to build modern trade corridors with other forward-looking economies. That's what we are seeing right now. The UK is taking every step possible to be ahead of the game. And we are seeing that this project will be delivered by the end of 2023. Like, this is the year of digitization. This is the year of tokenization. It's changing fast. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join free Discord in the description below. So it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Wherever you guys are on this world, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.